Yeah, and 2 years plus of Bruce is where we're at. Most of those 2 years we've not been in the stadium, have we, Ben? But we did start to see little glimmers of people starting to get very frustrated. And I know that certain people on Twitter might be saying that that's 25 minutes into that game. But really, like you say, Si, it's 2 years in now of watching that kind of thing happen. At St James's Park on the TV during the pandemic, and now we're back in there with all of that in our very recent memory. So the chants started up, didn't they? Do you think they'll last?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially if the football continues in that way, which I think it will. Yeah, I mean that's as you say, that was frustration born out of 2 years of a direction where we've been getting worse and worse. We obviously had a recovery at the end of last season, but we've just gone back. So if that was a step forward, we've gone 2 steps back again, and it looks like it's going to be another very difficult season. I mean, Southampton, as you say, I'm not particularly that impressed with Southampton. I don't think they're that good a team, but they absolutely bossed us for the first half an hour in that first half. And if they're able to do that, it's scary what the majority of the rest of the league are going to be able to do. So yeah, I'm not surprised that the sort of anti-Bruce chant came out. As I say, it's been a long time coming. I think, to be honest, I was probably expecting it before now. Obviously, I know it's only the third game into the season, but I kind of felt like that would be the initial reaction to from the first game. But he kind of had a little bit of an opportunity, I guess, given to him to sort of get through the first couple of games and sort of show the fruits of his work, I guess. But that just hasn't happened. And as to sort of echo Si's sentiment, that's one of the worst. Sort of that first half an hour, as I say, was probably one of the worst showings of football I've seen at that ground, and well, in my lifetime, it was embarrassing.
The main worrying thing, because you're right, Ben, after our kind of recovery at the end of last season, where we were playing some good football, and when everyone was fit, even with 5 at the back, we were winning games and playing really well. And Bruce basically spent the whole time saying this is how we can play with all of our key players fit. Well, he's got them now. He's had a whole summer with them. You know, he's got Wilson, he's got Maximan, he's got Almiron, he's got all the centre halves. You know, the only player missing today is Dubravka, really, who you'd have in your starting 11. And I'm not going to blame any of the results so far on Woodman. That would be really harsh. Dubravka is a brilliant goalkeeper and he commands the defence in an area well, but that's not why we're playing badly at the minute. After 30 minutes, there was a serious stint of anti-Bruce chants. There was boos at halftime. The crowd it was on a knife edge, but it kind of felt like it was turning. You know, there's quite a few varied Bruce chants that thousands of people were joining in. The corner was ready to explode, and whoever scored first was going to completely tilt the rest of the crowd, in my opinion. And we got it. We got that first goal, and then I thought St James's lifted. The crowd was buzzing again. There was lots of very positive chants, Wilson chants, and you know, right, Bruce. Okay, the anti-Bruce stuff was parked. We're winning. Right, come on, lads. Let's finish this off. Let's see this game out properly. Because at that point, you thought, well, we've just scored a mint goal and we've got the impetus here. Can't we just kick on now and win this game comfortably and prove Bruce right that this is what he's been waiting for, getting all his key players back? But no, that's not what happened, was it?
He was questioned about the chants, Ben. He also pointed out that the decisions are going against us, and you know, fair enough. 3 penalties in a row in all 3 league games, as well as the denied one for Wilson. Is this going to be his excuse going forward now, or is he going to find more things?
He'll find more things without a doubt. I mean, it's kind of the one thing he's good at, isn't it? Is finding excuses to justify why we're not very good.
He's using the Pardew book of excuses, isn't he? He's just like digging through it, saying, "When's Notting Hill on? Come on."
Bruce was asked about the fans, as you say, Emil. I find the whole thing very, very disappointing, as anybody would, I suppose. Just a weak response. It's like, instead of, like you say, Ben, acknowledging, you know what, yeah, we got that completely wrong, I'll hold my hands up and say that I need to prepare this team better, or, you know, just say something with a bit more behind it. And then all he does is roll off the cliches, like you say. He acknowledges we needed to be a bit better first half. Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. We were absolutely appalling first half. And yeah, we were a little bit better second half, but we weren't that much better. He needs to stop talking up performances that still weren't really good enough. We're at home to Southampton. We've played 3 poor bottom half teams, really. All right, West Ham, you could say, are better, but they're not miles better than us, and we've got 1 point. That's worrying, and he needs to acknowledge that it's not just one half against Southampton we've been poor. Stop calling bang average performances really pleasing. Yes, all right, I understand he wants to defend the players a bit, but he's got to talk about what he's going to do, what we're working on, show some insight into what's happened in the last 90 minutes, and he never, ever, ever does. He just says words, and I can't really be bothered to analyze Bruce's comments anymore because it gets silly. It's just an idiot talking without thinking.